Shock Monkey Radio is created by adults for entertainment purposes. The views and opinions expressed here do not reflect the sponsors or FXPG Public Radio. For additional information, refer to the U.S. Bill of Rights. Stand warned. Look, we all want to see evil punished. All right, I was just recently, right before the show, I was talking to Scott Wharton about this. It's like we all, especially around males, around 18 or so, is like you get real angry all the time because you see injustice in the world. Everyone sees the injustices in the world. However, some are confused these days about what the injustices truly are. And even growing up at 18, when I was 18, that was like 1995. Yeah, 1995. And so at 18, I was full of piss and vinegar. I wanted to fight the world. I felt ready to fight the world because of all the injustice I saw in the world. And no matter what, you're going to see this injustice in the world. And we all want to see evil punished. But you have to understand that even though this impulse is natural, everyone has this impulse. It's like you need to learn at some point to control your anger and pick your fights. You can't go out there at 18, 19, 20 and try to fight the world just because you read some simple headline on CNN or MSNBC. All right, you are being manipulated. You're being emotionally manipulated by a lot of media these days. You're being emotionally manipulated, and you're not really looking into the thing too hard. People seem to be getting their fucking news from memes these days, and that's ridiculous. I read the news every single day. I read the news because I feel like that's my responsibility as an American to keep myself informed about the insanity that's going on in this country. But these news agencies are manipulating your emotions to the point where you want to go out and do something stupid, like riot in the streets, fight the cops, doing crazy stuff. You got to eventually disconnect your emotions when it comes before you go out and fight something. All right? You can't run in a rage at the thing that you think is evil because one, you're probably going to lose if you're out of control and with your rage. All right? You need to be focused in your attacks if you really want to fight evil. Your efforts need to be concerted and you need to be focused in your attacks. But if you're just running out in the street screaming, that's childish rage and it goes nowhere. Gets nothing done. So this slanted media is trying to stir you up and push you into the streets to cause this bedlam. Their objective is to combat the conservatives, who they think of as evil. And they're just wrong. We're not evil. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about objective journalism. They don't care about justice. The only thing they care about or want is power. And they want to take it by manipulating the emotions of stupid and weak-willed people. And if you're out there rioting in the streets, you're stupid and weak-willed. You think you want to fight a systemic problem by fighting the police or ruining or burning down your town? That's not how you fight a systemic problem. You need lawyers to fight a systemic problem. Otherwise, you're just raging against the machine. You're a fucking shitty 90s cover band, shitty 90s band, and that's all you are. You're a Rage Against the Machine album. And soon people will realize it for the shit that it is. You need lawyers to fight a systemic problem instead of fighting cops or destroying your town. And plus there's no systemic problem. A systemic problem means there's a problem inherent in the system or built into the system. That means there should be a law somewhere on the books where you can point to and say, this law says, look, it says right here, cops are allowed to shoot black people, no consequences. No, you're not going to find that because it doesn't exist. You're tilting at fucking windmills, Don Quixote. And windmills don't exist in America. Just like racism doesn't exist in America. It's a generation of kids raised up in the most beautiful and prosperous and equal place in the world, and they have no idea where the bad guys are. They're so angry. They're angry at something. They don't know what they're angry at, and so they just lash out against the first thing I think of. Oh, patriarchy, I hate my dad too. These poor people, these poor kids are being manipulated by the liberal propaganda. All right. I can sit here and rant all day about how they're idiots and assholes and weak-willed and simple-minded people, who've been failed by teachers and so forth, teachers and their society. All right. But, my heart goes out to them because I understand that rage somebody has at 18 years old. I'm 43. I don't think I'm ever going to lose this kind of rage because I still have rage every now and then about injustice in the world. And when I think about injustice, lately I've been thinking about riots in the streets, and that's unjust. Keep chasing those windmills, Don Quixote.